My guest today needs very little in the way of introduction after being one of the most recognizable faces of the 80s and 90s, and now he's brewing the very product that made his name. And he's here today to talk to us about his crowdfund and the opportunity to get shares in one of the world's best lagers. He's the one, he's the only. He's George the Hofmeister Bear. Welcome. It's been a while.
Well, it certainly has, Kevin.
Kenny. And now you're back and running your own award-winning brewery. Before we get into that, let's go back to the beginning, back to Hofmeister. You did look quite different back then.
I cut out dairy.
Did you enjoy being the face of one of the UK's best-loved beers?
Enjoy it? I lived it. I was playing George the Hofmeister Bear. Hey.
1 in 5, George.
Nice one. Oh, they were heady times, the 80s. Fame, flashy cars, red carpet premieres. I was hanging out with the A-list.
And you're not just the face of the brand anymore. You're actually a partner in the business.
All true, Kev.
Kenny, an award-winning business, no less.
Best lager at the beer awards.
Well, it's like you've won every award going. Voted gold by the world's greatest beer judges. God, that sounds like the world's greatest job, doesn't it?
Nah, you're not wrong.
Gold 3 years in a row at the European Beer Challenge.
Very nice.
Plus the IWSC World Beer Awards winner.
Slurptastic.
Plus the double gold winner at the 2021 Asia Beer Challenge.
But it's not about the awards. It's all about the craft.
So Hofmeister came off the shelves in the late 90s, but that wasn't the end of the journey, was it?
Only the beginning, Keith, only the beginning. And that was all thanks to founders Dickie and Spence, who asked me to become a partner. Roll the tape.
Well, Richard and I had been friends forever, and we'd always absolutely just loved the Hofmeister brand. And one day we thought, well, what if we can buy that? So we did. We bought the brand from Heineken, but this time bring it back as a proper beer.
We knew we didn't want to make another mass-produced, industrialised lager, so we went to Bavaria to brew just the most authentic, genuine product we possibly could.
Why Bavaria? Well, if you want great chocolate, you're going to Belgium. Champagne, that's France. And if you want great lager, then you're talking Bavaria.
So you left the old factory in Berkshire and started up production, this time in Bavaria.
Wonderful place, wonderful people.
It certainly seems like you all had a lot of fun.
The boys and I really bonded on that trip. Dickie's a bit of a lightweight, though.
Hoff has even made waves with YouTube lager tastemaker Johnny Garrett. Is that right?
Now, he's a man with good taste.
Well, let's hear what he had to say.
Today I'm tasting the all-new updated Hofmeister Helles. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I take lager incredibly seriously. Helles is a really difficult style to get right, finding that balance between the sweet, digestive, malty character, but also that bright, spiky note from the Bavarian hops. And these beers take weeks and weeks to mature and to condition in tank before they're ready. I was really pleased to hear that the beer is actually made in Bavaria at a family brewery with a rich lineage in lager brewing. The brewery only used water from the lake underneath the Ebersberger forest. So let's see if that and all the time that's been taken means that the new Hofmeister is better than ever. And that is absolutely delicious and a textbook example of a Helles. I wish all of them tasted like that. Clearly, time does make for better beer.
Time makes better beer.
Time makes the best beer.
I mean, it very much feels like Hofmeister's time is now. Your brand is growing exponentially. I mean, you're everywhere, in pubs, in retail. It's really exciting. And now you're offering the chance for people to get shares and taste some of the beer's success.
That's right, yeah.
So, George, for those who love the details, can you share the numbers?
Oh, look, I don't want to bore people with all that stuff. I haven't even prepared anything. All right, then, you twisted my arm. Here we go. Basically, this is a chance to own part of the famous Hofmeister brand. And we're more than a brand, we're a proper outfit with the numbers to prove it. Between 2020 and 2021, our turnover has only gone and tripled, hasn't it? And so have the number of watering holes we're sold in. But we're looking to keep things growing, which is why we're running this crowdfund, so one of the world's greatest lagers can become a world-famous lager. And what's more, you'll get exactly the same type of shares us founders have. And best of all, you don't need to be a trader to get involved. It just takes a few clicks on your computer.
Well, it seems like an incredible opportunity, George, but for anyone at home, still on the fence, what would you say?
The moral of the story is, if you want to invest and in the market for shares, don't be a mug. Follow the bear. Hey.
And that's all the time we have for today's show, folks. But if you want any more information about the show, please do find it at cedars.com. Until next time. Great show, really good.
Nice one. Fancy going for another, Kenny?
George, I would love to. Where were you thinking?
Follow me, son.